Okay, good morning. Good morning, Ann. Good morning, Stu. Here we go. Ready? So today we have heavy and slightly less heavy weights. And we're going to do two types of bands, like just these little ones, but one heavier and one lighter. And that's it. And then a towel. Make sure you have a towel and water, because we're going to kneel. So you might want to put a towel under your knee when we're kneeling. Okay, take your feet to the width of the mat, hands on your thighs. Push your hips back, so you're doing a little hip hinge. We're just gonna slide the hands down the legs to our ankles and slide back up. Now, while you do this, try to keep your spine nice and long, so you're not rounding or flexing the spine. Just hip hinge, weight into the back of the feet, and then come back up. Kind of like a modified good morning. Couple more. Okay, when you come up this time, left hand to your waist, you're going to shift your hip over to the right and sweep this arm all the way up and then take it over. And try to get the arm reaching upward so it's nice and straight. And then let's do the same on the opposite side. Hip goes out, so you're getting a nice little release through that inner thigh. Sweep the arm up and take it over. Next, now come back, and you're just going to shift your hips from side to side. Hopefully you're feeling those inner thighs. I know my inner thighs, excuse me, were sore from those sumo squats. So hopefully you were feeling yours too. So this should feel good. Okay, adding on to this, we're going to swoop them backwards and then change directions. So it just changes the dynamic of the stretch. It is so windy here, you have no idea. It's like gusting up to 45-mile-an-hour winds at the beach. And I'm supposed to golf today, so I don't know how that's going to work. Take a nice big deep breath. Reach for the ceiling, get nice and long, lift out your hips, try to get taller from the head up. And now we're going to do a nice slow swan dive all the way down. Reach the arms long, let your head go. So you're in a completely folded position, unweighting your upper body. Just hang here and breathe. Now, while you're here, I want you to do that same shift of your hips from left to right. You got your hands down on the floor for a little stability. You just keep shifting those hips, moving them, getting those inner thighs warmed up. Okay, now hold all the way down. Walk your hands to the front of the mat. Bring your shoulders over your wrists and push your heels backwards so you feel a stretch through the lower legs. And then baby steps with your hands, walk it back and start that shifting of your hips from side to side again. And walk it forward. Press those heels backwards. Your legs are completely straight. Walk it back. And this time you're going to inhale to a flat back. Push your hips as far back as they will go. And then come back up to standing with your spine nice and long. Sweep the arms up. And then do it again. Hold all the way down. Let your head go. Someone is not muted. Walk out to plank. Shift those heels backwards. Hold on this spot for a second. And from here, we're not going to change the position of our feet, but we're going to go to a downward facing dog. Driving the heels towards the floor and then come back forward. And just keep repeating that very slowly. Couple more. Okay, on this last one, start to walk your hands back to your feet. Meet us in a full forward fold. Let your head relax. Let the upper body go. Just breathe. Now inhale, extend the spine. Shift your hips backwards. Take your left arm parallel to the floor, out to the side, and then lift the shoulder up. And then do the same on the other side. Parallel first, and then you activate the lift in the shoulder. Keep your hips backwards. Keep alternating side to side, nice and slow. One more on each side. Okay, full forward fold again. Inhale, extend the spine. Bring your feet now in so they're hip width apart with your legs straight. Your spine is still extending. Shift backwards, walk your hands forward. And now come into a squat. And go back to a straight leg. And squat. And straight, and keep going. Do 4 or 5 more. Maybe each time you get a little lower with the booty. Your spine is not changing, you're just lowering your butt. It's good for warming up those ankles. You should feel it. So when you squat down, you can let your knees pull forward, getting a nice stretch through those ankles and your Achilles. Okay, full forward fold. This time we cross the arms. Rotate your body to the left. And then come back center and rotate to the right. Whatever range of motion you're comfortable with is good. Couple more. Okay, take your hands to the floor, walk back out to plank. Pick your left foot up off the floor. And now switch to the right. Keep your shoulders over the wrists and keep lifting and lowering the legs. Okay, let's meet in the down dog. Now keep lifting and lowering your legs. Little different angle, a little more of the glute. Getting good blood flow to the entire body. Okay, hold your down dog and let's go up and down on the toes. Couple more. Baby steps forward with your feet towards your hands. Inhale, extend to a flat back. Unhinge all the way back up to standing. Reach for the ceiling. Nice and long arms. Now bring the hands to heart. You're going to pick up your left. Whoops, don't do that. Got to concentrate. Pick up your left foot. And then circle the ankle. And change directions. Whoops. I feel like that wind's blowing me over. No, I'm just kidding. Point and flex. Okay, put that foot down, switch to the other one. Circle. Change directions. And point flex. And put it down. Switch, lift up the left knee and then open it to the side. Bring it around back, the foot towards your butt, and then put that foot down. Switch sides. So right knee up, open it, take that heel, try to touch your butt. So you have a huge activation of that hamstring muscle. Do it again. So once you swing it around back, you're really trying to get that heel close to your rear end. Couple more. It's really great for hip mobility and balance. Okay, there you go. That's your warm up. We're going to start with our heaviest weights. We're going to do a deadlift with a kickstand today. So, pick up the heaviest ones you got. We're going to kickstand the right foot. So, you know the drill. It's only 20% or less of your weight into that right foot. Bring your weights out in the front, hinge down. When you come back up, I want you to open the palms to face the sides of your room. So you're really sticking out your chest and squeezing the shoulder blades. And then come back down. Now, when you fold down, I want you to think of pushing your hips back and loading the back part of that left foot. When the weights get down by your foot, they're very close to your foot. They're not in front. Keep your spine in extension. So we are not rounding that thoracic spine to get down. Your hip hinging to get down. Big difference. Big squeeze of those shoulder blades at the back when you're fully up. 2 more. Okay, now put that right foot down. Just give me 10 squats here. You go at your pace. Try not to wobble the knees. You want to be nice and stable. Equal weight in both feet. Don't favor a side. So many rules today. Oh my goodness. Okay, one more. I totally lost track of count. I'm gonna just drop my weights, shake out my hands, get ready for the other leg. So here we go. Now you're gonna kickstand that left foot. Pick your weights up. Start your hip hinge. Weights stay very close to the leg. Open the palms. Either they're facing forward or they're facing out to the side of your room. Even better. So you get that big squeeze of your back. Try to pay attention to what's going on in that left foot. So this is really a compound move because you've got a lot of work happening to multiple muscle groups. So you should feel the body getting nice and toasty. Okay, do 2 more. Now, both weight in the feet. Give me 10 squats.
Mini.
You gotta mute. I don't know who that is. I think it might be, I don't know. I'm not pointing any fingers. Okay, give me 5 more. Get that booty down nice and low. Last 2. Last 1. Okay, put those weights down. We're gonna warm up the shoulders, standing up with a slightly lighter weight. So it doesn't mean light, it still might be your heaviest, I'm not sure, but something that's manageable for quite a few reps. We're just going up and down. Keep your neck long and your hips back. If the hips pull forward when you lift the arm, you're losing the ability to stabilize your core and use your glutes. That's what you want to be doing. So you should feel your glutes active whenever something goes over your head. Couple more. Okay. Shoulders should be nice and ready. So what we're going to do, we're going to take a towel, fold it up so you can have it under your knee. We're going to go back to our heavier weights. We're going to be on one knee doing 1 shoulder press at a time. So I've got my left knee down on the floor and my right foot out in front, 90-degree in that leg. I'm going to hold the weight to start in my left hand, opposite of the side my front leg is. So up and down. Remember, you want to resist it coming down. You don't want to let the arm go down too quickly. So now you have no ability of your lower body to help you with this press. Okay, that's enough for me. If you can get more reps in, keep going. I'm going to switch sides. So now I'm on my right knee with my left foot out. So if you can easily get in 8 to 12 reps with the weight that you're using, you could go to a heavier weight. So right now this is focusing on building strength in the shoulder. Okay, so now I'm going to put the weight down. I'm not going to change my feet or my legs. I'm just going to pick the weight up with my left hand. So I've got my left foot out in front and weight in the left hand. Keep going. Nice. Put it down. Step that foot back, switch knees with your little towel. Now I've got my right foot out in front. I'm going to pick the weight up with my right hand and start my press. There should be no tension in your neck. Keep your neck nice and relaxed. Okay, that's it for me. Squeeze in a few more if you can do it. We're going to all meet in a child's pose of your choice. I'm on the tops of my feet. I have my knees spread apart, and I'm just chilling out. Walk my hands forward. So good. Okay, come on back up. We're gonna get up onto our feet. And we're gonna pick up those same heavy weights. And we're gonna do one more round of these shoulders. So you're gonna notice the difference when you have your feet on the ground. You can kind of cheat the move a little bit. So feet are hip width, you're nice and stable. Press. Okay, switch sides when you're out of gas. Okay. I think that's it for these shoulders for right now. We're going to do a little series of push up to down dog. We're going to try to do 7. Lucky number 7. So let me just turn my AC on a little bit. Grab a sip of water if you need it. Okay, so here we go. We're going to start in a downward facing dog. Find your best version thereof. Feet 4 to 6 inches apart. You're going to come forward to plank. You're going to hover down, press back up, and go back to down dog. That's 1. We have 6 more. How lucky are we? Here's 2. And go at your pace. You have the option to drop the knees to the floor, either going down and up, or just one way. Nice. Once you've done your 7, let's put the knees down on the floor. Keep your toes tucked under, bring your hips back. Little reprieve. Okay, come back into your kneeling push-up position. You're going to give me 7 push-ups with your knees on the floor. Let's go. And right back to that child's pose. Okay, come back into a quadruped position. We're going to do a few cat-cows before we move on. So round the back, shift your hips back a little bit. Make sure you drop the head. Create as much space between your shoulder blades as you can, and then reverse it. And come right back to it. Do 4 or 5. Make sure you're hollowing out the belly in the cat position and the cow position, super important. Okay, come on, back up onto your feet. Oh, that felt good. Okay, little bicep curl work. So what I want you to do is have a heavy weight, something that's really challenging for your bicep, and then a lighter one. So I've got my 15 and my 10. Whatever you, or maybe you use a combination of two. We're going to start with the right arm. So let's go. Curl up and down, as many as you can with the heaviest weight. And remember, you want to try to control the movement when you're going down. And when you feel like you're losing form or really struggling to get it up, that's when you change to the lighter one. And you keep going. It's all about form, right? We want to keep our posture, keep our shoulders nice and broad. Your wrist must be neutral, and you keep the elbow. It doesn't pull forward. A lot of people, when they do a bicep curl, they pull the arm forward. You keep it close to the side of your body, right? Okay, that's it for me on that arm. Whenever you're ready, switch sides. Try not to overgrip the weight. Nice loose grip. The other thing I want you to do is make sure you're working the full range. You go to a fully extended arm and then curl it back up with your wrist neutral. We're not, it's not a wrist exercise, right? When you're out of gas on that side, find something else that works. Keep that elbow tucked into the side of the body. Try to get taller. So you always want to think about lifting out of your hips, creating space in these joints so they function better. I'm going to try to squeeze in one or two more. Keep going if you can. And when you're done, let's grab a sip of water. We're going to do some, not the heaviest weights, but one level down. So for me, that's my blue ones. Now, I'm going to put you in a split lunge position. So right foot forward, left foot backwards. Not a huge stance, like we're not all the way back, right? Just a little, so you feel stable. Now make sure your back foot is out a little bit, so you've got good stability. Now with your spine long, we're going to lean in. Just hold the weights loosely in your hands. All you've done is lean in. So I have a micro bend in my front leg. I'm going to lower the weights a little bit closer to the floor, maybe 2 inches. So my torso is obviously coming down too. I'm going to try to go another 2 inches. I'm not rounding my back. Then I'm going to come back up. So keep your chest proud. Keep your shoulders broad. Lean forward. So I only have 20% of my body weight in my left foot. Give me a few inches lower. So I want you to be feeling this in that right glute. Few inches lower. Oh, hello, back of the body. Now come back up. We're going to do one more like this and then we'll switch feet. So come on down. Spine long. No, hardly any weight in that left foot. Down a little lower. Down a little lower. Oh my goodness. Come back up. Step forward, switch feet. Here we go. Lean in. Little bend in that front leg. Lower down a few inches. Remember, you're trying to put as much of your body weight into the left leg as you can. Lower down a few inches. Come back up. Do it again. Lean in. Lower a bit. Lower a bit more. Get a little edgy. You have to explore or you don't know what you're capable of. Come back up. You should feel a huge amount of work on that left butt cheek. Lean in. Please don't put hardly any weight in that back foot. Lean in. One last time. Come back up. Nice job. Put them down. Okay. We're going to, for the first time, find the black or the hardest band. We're going to do our outer hips with it. One of my favorite exercises. So I'm going to take the band around the top of my ankles. Lying down. Finally, we get to lie down. How good does that feel? Okay, legs up. Open the band. Push your feet forward a little bit so you feel like you got to wake up the belly. And then close slowly. Open. Push your feet forward again a little bit. Do you feel the activation of the belly? Close slowly. Do it again. Make sure your feet are flexed. To begin, we're going to point them after. Close slowly. Open. Now relax all your upper body. You've just been working, right? Close slowly. And keep exploring what happens to the belly when you move your feet a little more forward. Close. Open. Close. A little reprieve. Bring your knees into the chest. Chill up for a second. We're coming back for round 2. There's only 2 rounds. Legs back up. This time you point your feet. Open out. Hold it out. Pulse 5 times. Out an inch, in an inch. Hold it out and then close slowly. Open. Pulse. Hold. Close slowly. Again, open. Explore the feet. Pulse them. Close slow. 2 more. Make them fantastic. Open as wide as you can. Pulse. Close slow. Here's your last one. Save the best for last. Open wider. Pulse. Hold. Close. Nice job. Get rid of the band. Bring your knees into the chest. Make a nice little circle to massage your lower back. Now we're going to open them nice and wide. Move them forward, and then we're going to make a big circle with our knees. So you're massaging and working mobility in the hips and massaging the back at the same time. Change the direction. Okay, rock and roll yourself up to a seated position. You're gonna pick up, I'm gonna use my blue weights. We're gonna do tricep extensions, and then we're gonna do lat pulls going back. So I've got 2 weights. You can choose either one super heavy or 2, a little bit lighter. So pelvic tilt up so the low back is on the floor. Work your stomach. Give me 10 slow and controlled tricep extensions. So no movement between the elbow and the shoulder. I'll count up the pace just so you know. So 3, 2, 1, and the same going up. 3, 2, 1. So it's really controlled movement. You're not using any momentum. So if you pick the right weight, getting through these 10 should be somewhat of a challenge. To keep the form nice and smooth and controlled, no jerkiness. Keep drawing the belly down to the floor. So right when we get to the end of these 10, it should be pretty challenging to make this work. I'm going to squeeze in the last one here. Okay, I've put my elbows down on the floor, but I'm still holding my weights. I'm just giving my triceps one quick little reprieve. And I'm going to take my weights back up over the chest. I'm going to hold them together, take the arms back nice and straight for a lat pull, and then bring it forward. Keep the arms nice and long, your wrists are neutral. And most important, you're trying to sink the rib cage. It's only 10. Keep it slow. Work whatever range you feel safe doing. But get a little edgy. Okay, I've got 2 more. Last one, nice and slow. And rock and roll up. You're gonna put those weights down. We're gonna Pilates style it all the way down with your arms out in front. C-curve your spine. Get that belly in. Come down slow. Take the arms all the way back for a great stretch. Spread your fingers wide and then make a fist. And keep repeating. Okay, you're gonna bring that left knee in and then the right knee into the body. Circle your ankles. Change your direction. Point and flex. Rock and roll yourself forward. We're going to do the 90-90 stretch only because I love it. I'm just kidding. Only because it's good for you. So if you want to take a towel, you can roll it up or fold it up under that left knee. You've got your right knee out in front, 90-degree angle. Come on down. Chest folds over that front leg and then right back up. You can have your hands anywhere you like. I strongly suggest you try not to depend on them too much. And whatever range of motion your body can explore, do it. Okay, we have one more. Now on this last one, see if you can bring your hands to heart and fold down. And just hold here for a second. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back up. Try not to use your hands. Come back down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back up. And one more time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch feet. So you're going to shift your body weight all the way over to the left side. This time, use that towel under that right knee if you like. Fingertips out in front, folding up and down. Take that chest as low as you can over that leg. And on this next one, come up with your hands over heart and then come back down. Hold it down here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back up and do it again. And back up and lower. Up and down and up and bring that back leg forward. Nice job. Okay, we get to stretch a little bit here, so take it all the way down to the floor. You're going to cross at the knees. You're going to bring the knees into the chest, and you're going to find the outsides of your feet flexed. Use your arms to help you bring those knees in a little closer, and just breathe. Now take your feet, lift them up towards the ceiling, and then lower them back down towards the floor. And do that 4 more times. Lift up on 3 counts, down on 3 counts. So you're moving through this, feeling a great stretch on that right glute. Okay, uncross the legs, put your feet back on the floor and switch sides. So I've got my left knee crossing over the right. Knees pull in, find my feet, flex them. Try to get the knees in as close to the chest as you can. Hold on that spot. Now lift the feet up towards the ceiling as much as you can and lower them back down. As low as you can. Changes the dynamic of the release on that left leg. You can do this on your own throughout your day if you're feeling your glutes are tight because you've been sitting on them. Okay, uncross. You're going to take your right leg, extend it all the way down along the floor. Bring the left knee in towards you. Now take the right arm to the floor anywhere you want. Use your left hand on your knee just to massage and circle that left knee. You're just making a nice big circle. That left knee is, the left leg is bent. You're on that left knee, circling gently. And now extend that leg all the way down along the floor. Bring the right knee in. Give it a big old hug. Then let's open the left arm to the floor, circle the right knee. Okay, put both feet on the floor with your legs bent, feet hip width apart. To massage the glutes, we're just gonna let the knees go to the right, pick them back up, and let them go to the left. So you wanna be feeling the muscle in that glute roll over the floor. So figure out how far out your feet should be in order for you to maximize this little massage. Keep going side to side, nice and slowly. Okay, bring those knees into the chest. Rock and roll forward, come all the way up onto your toes. Get nice and high in the toes. And now come to a full fold. You're going to inhale, extend to a flat back. Reverse swan dive all the way back up. Flip your palms, reach for the ceiling. And I thank you so much for your power and strength. Woohoo! We did it.